All right, let's get going. I use a learn as you grow system, so I just want to give you some guiding principles. And if you know those guiding principles, you'll be able to do an awful lot and learn this system very rapidly. So this is the page you probably came from. And if you log in, it will probably bring you, or it should bring you, depending upon what videos you've watched and things like that, it will bring you to this page. This is your adventure page. So I'm going to use this as our example. The first thing you need to know is that you get everywhere by using the menu across the top of the page. Obviously, the home screen, it has, I can go to that home page, all right? It has a list of some other services that are offered. And then there's this change arena. You see, you can be a part of multiple arenas. And an arena is any organization or place. It's like your own life is an arena where you have to perform, okay? And so as you can see, it pops this up. We take security very seriously, and you choose, and I'm a member of quite a few arenas, and I have a personal arena here. That's me. And you do too. And you can be a member of other people's personal arenas. You can be a member of a church arena, a charity, anything that you're part of that uses this system, you can be a member of. And when you select that arena, it checks the security to make sure you have access to it, because we take security very seriously, and then logs you in to that arena. So the menu across the top, that's what the home page does. Every place you see this little graduation cap, that's where you learn something. And or it could be a help system. And it depends on where it is, what might show up there. But if you look, usually the first one is directly related to the page you're on. And then we have Arena. This is the training for the organization you're part of. This is the training for the system, Arena Success Group system. And these are some free courses and resources. Getting started brings you back to where you were. But that menu is all about learning. And when you see it somewhere else on a page, when you click on it, it'll give you information directly pertaining to that page. You could be filling out a form, and it may have that little graduation cap on it. Every place you see it is a chance for you to learn or to get information about what you're doing. Okay, and this menu is the same for every page you're on. The first thing is all about you, so it has your name, and all the pages have the word my in front of it. And now we believe that a person and an individual and an organization need the same things to succeed, so they are very, very similar. And you can learn what each one of these are as you go along. And then this is the organization or the arena that you happen to be logged into at that time, which you can change as I showed you. You go down and hit the change arena. But you may notice that the menu systems are very much the same. Focus plan, that's where you get focused about who you are, what you're doing. The same for the arena. It's called a focus plan. Day master, initiatives are things you're working on. Think projects, teammates. They are very similar menus and very similar setup system. It's just that all these pages are a little more complex in an organization than for an individual. The third and last thing on the menu is the actual page that you're on. And this is another place you can get help for that page. You can refresh that page, which sometimes is a good idea, and you can change the arena again, of course. Now you'll notice a lot of pages have tabs. In general, if you work from left to right and top to bottom, you will be doing things in the right order. So these tabs, if we look at them across left to right, you'll see information. This is all about me because we're on my page. And these tabs on the right match those tabs. And they may have drop downs, they may have videos, but it's something to help you with that tab. In general, the first 2/3 of the page are the working parts of the page. The other third is information or setup for whatever we're on. Tabs across the top, This has tabs also. That was accessed by clicking the graduation cap. Now we'll go to an arena page, and this is the initiatives. So this is and there's more, there are other pages to look at, but a few things to point out here is when there's a section that is all the way across the top of a page, we call that the selection section. And you'll be choosing, in this case, it's initiatives. It could be meetings. It could be some other things. The active one will show up as active over here. If it's blank, that means this is a child of the active one. Okay? This is because you can, a lot of things have hierarchy to them. And then below, we have a working section. That is this happens to be the milestones and tasks for this particular initiative. And over here is the success plan section. This is that other third. And if you click on here, you can read all kinds of things about that this particular initiative. So when you go to a form, in other words, let's say I hit edit on this. I'm going to edit the people involved in this one. When you go to a form, you'll notice that the fields have everything's slower when you're doing a video, by the way. The system itself is not this slow, okay? But the fields have these little question marks next to them. And again, when you're on a form, if you work your way from left to right, you'll learn how to use the form, okay? And every field, if you hover over the question mark, you'll find out what that field means and what you can do with it, what's expected of you. Sometimes you'll see these yellow boxes. They're pretty much like the graduation caps, and you'll click on them and maybe a video will pop up, as is this one's doing. But that is the general way the system works. We call them guiding principles. Follow them. Go ahead and go to the different training pages, and you'll see, you'll learn a lot, you'll accomplish a lot, and you'll have a great adventure. And remember, life's never going to be a walk in the park, so don't go on a walk. Go on an adventure.